how to use the tracks in PowerDirector, how to enable or disable the tracks, or you can also lock or unlock the tracks and insert or remove the tracks as well. So first of all, we will be looking at how to, or what is the advantage of the tracks in PowerDirector. So here you can notice that in the previous lecture we have added one video in this particular track, that is track number 1, and similarly we have got track number 2. And if you want to add more tracks, you can also add the tracks. But what is the advantage of the track in the first place? So tracks allow you to have multiple media content at the same time. For example, over here we have got this particular video, and let us say you want to add another video over there. Then what you can do is, or you can say, let us say you want to add the title on this particular video on the top of that. Then you can go to this title room and then add the title, say this one. So like that. And now if you run this particular preview, this particular thing video, then as you can see, this particular title is being displayed on the top of this particular video. So that is the advantage of the tracks. You can embed multiple videos or multiple like objects on the top of existing objects or the videos using the tracks. And notice that the track or the content that is displayed or added in the higher track, that is track number 2, 3, will be displayed on the top of the existing or the older tracks, like there is track number 1, 2, etc. So for example, here the this particular video is added in the track number 1, and this particular title is added in the track number 2. That's why track this title is being displayed, because it is on the top of this particular video. But if we had this particular title in this track number 1, and this video in track number 2, then this title would have been invisible because of this existing video. So whenever you want to display something on the top of another video, then what you have to do is you have to put that particular content in the higher tracks, like track number 2, 3, etc. And another advantage is that you can also separate the audio and the video from the video file. For example, this video file we had added, and you can see that in this track number 1, this is divided into 2 parts, like first part is the actual video and second part is the audio. And you can also enable or disable these tracks by clicking on these check boxes like that. So what will happen is only music will be played and content will not be displayed at all. So if you want to just enable this particular video and not the actual audio, then you can do it like that. And this is the effect track. Similarly, we have got the title track, then audio track and music track as well, which applies to all the tracks, like track number 1, 2, 3, etc. So advantage of this is that you can this tracks will be applicable to all the existing tracks. That means that will appear on the top of all the existing content. So that is the advantage of putting those tracks like in the end. And I explained you how you can enable disable the tracks by clicking on these check boxes. Now let us see how to lock or unlock the tracks and what is the advantage of using that locking feature. So what happens is that, let us say you want to cut this particular portion of this video. So what you have to do is select that video and then use this marker. Now let us say you want to cut this particular portion, or let us say you want to cut only this particular music portion of this particular video and not the actual video that is display or the view of that video. Then if you click on cut, what will happen is entire portion will be cut like that. And you can notice that this particular content is also deleted from the track number 2. So I'm just gonna do Ctrl+Z. So what is happening is that it is applicable to all the tracks when you do the like select certain portion and then do the cut operation. But let us say you do not want to cut only the content from the track number 1, then what you can do is you can log this track number 2, because we do not want to do that cut operation on that particular track even though we have selected it. So what will happen is only this portion will be cut from the track number 1, like that. So track number 2 is not touched at all. So that is the advantage of locking and unlocking the track. You can lock and unlock the track by clicking on this lock button. Now next thing is how to add or remove the tracks. For example, over here we have got the track 3 tracks over there, and let us say you want to remove say track number 3. Then what you can do is you can right click over here and then click on remove empty tracks, and you can see that track number 3 is removed. And similarly you can move this track or the copy entire track as well. Enable all tracks, enable selector track. So all these operations are possible. You can also add track by clicking on this button. And so that is how you can work with the tracks in PowerDirector. Thanks for attending this lecture.